Hello students, this is Supriya Mogle. I'm working as an assistant professor at Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. I'm here to discuss about one of the important topic of marketing management, that is pricing. In this video, we are going to learn the meaning, definition of pricing, and then consumer psychology about pricing, objectives, and methods. So we'll start. First is meaning. What is pricing? Now you know price. What is price? It is mentioned on the product. So price is one of the important element of marketing mix. Now marketing mix, as you know, there are four P's of marketing: place, product, place, promotion, and price. So this is one of the important element of that marketing mix. Every company set the prices of their products and services, which is named in different forms. Okay, that means for product, if we purchase any product, it is mentioned the price on that. And for services means when we go to the hospitals, then we pay something because of in return of that treatment we have got. Or when we go to the hotelings, or when we when we appoint laborers, if they work, then we are going to pay them. So that is called the price of the services, because we are providing them services and getting the price regarding that. So these are the price in different formats. Then pricing is an intrinsic element of marketing strategy, especially of STP model. So we have learned STP model: segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Three types, three main factors of the STP model. And price is a value expressed in terms of rupees, and price is always relating to the value. Price is what you pay for what you get. In simple language, what you pay for what you get, that is price. Price represents exchange of value of a good or services, as a customer own willingness to make an exchange depends upon the value we attach to the product. So this was the meaning of pricing. So the next point is consumer psychology about pricing. Okay, how they feel about, or what they think about the pricing strategy, or after seeing that price, what is their mindset. So these are consumer psychology. So there are two types: price quality influence and price cues. So price quality influence, that means consumers think that price, if price is high, that means a product has a high quality. Okay, they are you know it is called price quantity relationship. Means if a price is high, that means product has a good quality or best quality. As this is the consumer psychology about the price. And it is a they think that quality products have high price, and if any product is getting low price, then they compare with other competitors and think that low price, that means low quality. So this is the psychology of consumers. Then the next point is price clues. So another interesting fact about consumers is, they like odd numbers in the prices. Okay, if it is a consumer's mindset about that pricing. Suppose I have given the picture here. Okay, and suppose this product, if we mention the price 5,000. Okay, and the product's price is already 5,000, but we are mentioning this type of odd number like 4,999. Okay, so customers feel that they feel by seeing these odd numbers, and they think that we are saving the money, and they think that the product is in 4,000 range, but it is in 5,000 range. Only 1 rupees is less from 5,000. But this is consumer psychology. They think that the price is in 4,000 range. So this is called the psychology. But today customers are very much aware about the products and services they are getting, and they are really very conscious about getting some services, or when they purchase something they are really conscious, and they have become very specific about it. And now they are so much aware that before purchasing, they collect the information about that product from various references, and they take a decisions regarding the purchase. So now they are in recent years, in 2 to 3 years, they are so much aware that this tag is just for attractiveness. So this is a marketer's strategy. They use this odd numbers to to attract the customers. But this is not in 4,000 range, this is 5,000 range. Now they are aware about it, but this is consumer psychology. You can marketers use in the uh, market. Then objectives of pricing. So what are the different objectives of pricing? First is maximize the profit. Obviously, every organization is working for maximize their profit. Okay, if they are having a price of one product, so if the actual the cost for manufacturing is suppose 5 rupees, and they will not produce or they will not sell for 5 rupees, they will add something for some percentage, so that they can get the profit from that. And they will for example 10 rupees they are offering the product. That means this percentage is from this percentage they are going to have profit. So objective of pricing is maximization of profit. Then price stability. Price stability means consumers see, consumers when they purchase the product, they see the MRP price, okay, and they know that this is the maximum price, and marketers cannot sell more than that. So this is also one objective, that marketers should see that MRP price, and they cannot sell more than that. Then ability to pay. Ability to pay means marketers have to think about the consumer's ability. Means is it affordable to them, or as per the affordability they have to decide a price. For example, one price has to be decided, okay, one margin price. Means for example 100 rupees product is there, so above that you cannot set the price. This is the standard one, and it is as per the consumer's ability to pay. Then capturing market. So if one wants to capture the market, then have to minimize the price and increase the number of volume. In volume means number of products you have to increase, and you have to minimize the price, then you can capture whole market. Then margin means here middlemen are there. When we anything we purchase or anything we sell in the market, so there are middlemen. Here margin is fixed after deciding the price. Means it is decided on the basis of MRP, and below that the margin is decided. That means they also get that uh, percentage of profit, and then adding that cost you are going to decide the price. So these are some objectives of pricing. Next is methods of pricing. There are various methods how they are going to decide the price. So first is markup pricing. Markup pricing means here total price plus some additional percentage, okay, some additional percentage is going to add in the actual cost, and then you are going to have the selling price. That means total price or actual cost is it plus some percentage. For example, one product is for 16 rupees, and you are going to have 20% of that 16 rupees, and the total will be the actual price of the product. So this is markup pricing. Then what is full cost? Full cost means there are two costs. Okay, two types of costs are there: variable cost and fixed cost. And variable means something that is process of production, etc., is the cost is adding and it can vary. And fixed cost means it is fixed, it is not going to change, and adding a particular amount to the cost. Fixed full cost, it is written. Full cost means you are not going to add some percentage here, you are going to add amount directly. For example, 1000 rupees I am going to add in the price, and it will become something, the price. So this is called full cost. Going rate means marketers have to do the survey of market, what is going on in the market, or check the price of competitors for the same product, and then decide a going rate of the production in the market. For example, suppose there is one product is there are so many competitors in the market, and the product is for 48 rupees or 49 rupees or 50 rupees, etc. And you have to survey this, you have to collect this information about competitors, and then you decide your product. For example, I have decided that my product will be 47.5. So this is the strategy. You are going to offer in low price as compared to competitors, or but here you have to check that you are getting profit or not, is it worth it or not. So this is called going rate. Then skimming pricing is one of the important method of pricing. Here what they do, they first launch the product with high price, and when sales increases they change the price. Okay, means they minimize the price. And after copying, when you are launching a product with high price, competitors are going to copy your strategy, are going to copy your product. And after copying that strategies or that products by competitors, and now consumers are also aware about your product, then you are going to minimize the price. Okay, if you first you are introducing in high price, and when all members are aware about your product, then you are going to have low price. That means when you minimize the cost, minimize the price, so it will be difficult for competitors to cope up with that price, so it leads to have loss for them, for the competitors. So this is skimming strategy. Then next is penetration. Penetration means here it is opposite to skimming. That means first you are going to launch with low price. For example, Patanjali, they launched a new product with low price as compared to the competitors to attract the customers. And when you reach at a particular stage, when you hit some market share, then increase the price of the product. Okay, so this is penetration. Then auction means there are some government policies. For example, they are there is government plots are there and people buy that. Or there is another auction like English auction means there is only one seller and more buyers. So if there is one seller, that means seller is going to decide the price, because he is one in the market. So he has that right, he may charge more than because people are going to buy it because they don't have options, he is the only seller in the market. So this is called English auction. And next is a Dutch auction means there is one buyer and more sellers. Okay, so buyer decides the price as per the buyer's requirement, as per the buyer's decision, the seller is going to sell that product. So there are three types I have told you in the auction. Okay, first is auction, government auction, English auction, and Dutch auction. So these are the types of auctions, and these are the methods of pricing. I hope you cleared the concept. Okay, so here I complete my video about pricing. In the next video we are going to learn more about pricing strategy. Okay, thank you so much.